So the XY, we're still above this. Oh, by the way, do you guys like what I posted in the new concept that we are sharing? I shared GU, so that's the concept that that I'm gonna start. Is that okay with you guys? Like identify key areas, key view of what I'm looking at the market from that pair. What do you guys think? In the Forex GU? On the weekly updates? Can everyone see the channels that we're talking about? It's in the Discord under weekly updates. It's below the recordings. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. So look at it. I updated the XY GU and I left it as is, so that I would love your opinion on how I'm taking this forward. So let me know what you think, what's best approach we can approach it for best of us, for you guys and for us, and how helpful it would be. So all the charts that is like crypto, we have couple some commodities, forex, and this is as we spoke yesterday in the video. So we will update the following. Please let me know if you need more lower time frames, for example, or these are more than enough for you to pay attention to, or the information that are in the chart speaks to themselves. So would love your comment on that. Would appreciate it. Thank you. So back to our charts. DXY, we're still above this OB, looking for continuation of the up move. Let's go lower to lower time frames. Okay, so I'm looking for more continuation of the up move from around these areas. We might have something like this, grab liquidity from the top, come back down, grab liquidity into the OP and reverse. As I said yesterday, I don't expect major moves today. Euro USD, same concept, still looking for more down towards these liquidities or this area. I don't know if I updated. I did not update the chart, but I'm looking for a 3 months retest above here. But first there's small pressure on the DXY, so we're looking more like this, or come down, go back up, retest, take it. For the time being, we're just sitting in the middle, end of the month, grabbing liquidity at both ends. Same thing for GU, 4 hour, same concept, nothing changed. We just had a retest of this OB, and we created this buy setup. Let's see if it's gonna respect it. We might have another retest around this area, might break it. I don't know, I'm not the one that moves the market, but that's a potential for you to take profit. If it breaks, there's a potential close, potential down towards, I identified it in the chart, towards, if there's a break, towards some area that I identified in the Discord. Key area UCAD, as I said yesterday, looking for a retest, but there's a buy setup, so I would love this buy setup. No, there's a sell setup on the 45-minute that got broken. Yes, exactly, sell setup on the 45-minute that got broken. I'm looking for a retest of it and more up to come towards this area, maybe continuation of the up move, but for the time being that's what I'm looking at. Down move, then back up after retest this area. I'm not trading. If I see a nice rejection from here, I might take a small position just for the heck of it, but not I'm not planning to enter any major positions. I already closed my week from yesterday's moves. AU, we're still above this area. I had a glance on it because I was really working on the charts, cleaning them and stuff like that. I had a glance on it yesterday. We're targeting an area above here. I will update it today, but this is the intention of it. We're looking for more buys. We're respecting a higher time frame OB around these areas, and we're looking for more buys. Is there a buy setup on this time frame? I don't see any buy setup at the time being, unless most likely this will be broken. See, this one I don't really like it a lot. It's too small. We might have something like this and go back up. So when there's no liquidity grab on these OBs, I don't really like them that much. So there you go. So we might be looking at something like this. See, this was liquidity grab of the lows, and we might have a bounce from here. So I'll be watching this one for me to take a buy from here. And is there a sell setup? I don't see no sell setup, and there's something on the 8-hour. If this closes in 38 minutes like that, that's a potential, but I prefer price to come all the way down as indicated. It's better risk to reward. Silver, there you go. And that's a setup. On the retest of this one, we'll be looking for more buys. First is this target, second the highs. Gold is already gone. Whoever trades it, hopefully you saw this one and took it. That was a clean setup from yesterday. Grab of liquidity, close above, continuation of the up move. Oil, that was grab of liquidity with a strong candle and just stop hunted the low. Now I'm interested. $21. I would love this to respect this one, come back inside here, respect, do not come back below here, respect this. I will take a long. We'll be targeting as we move on. We'll be targeting these highs. So most likely I will take something like this if it respects that area we said here. That's the stop. We'll be targeting this bottom of the candle right there. This one, that's your first take profit. It was on the 45-minute exactly. Retest, comes down and goes back up. First target is this one, second target you move up towards higher time frames. This one, it already broke the 2-hour and the 4-hour. 2-hour and the 4-hour. So I would be looking for buys on it, but no, come on, don't do that to me. There you go. The only setup I have is the 2-hour and the 4-hour OB that got broken. So I would be looking for something like this, or some kind of a setup. I would not just jump in. Some kind of a consolidation above here, creating structure, okay, and the continuation of the up move. Is that the potential for this to be something like this? Yes, but for the time being, as price action, we'll be looking for buys after breaking this setup and breaking this setup. So any structure on lower time frames, identify your risk, and I would be taking along. ETH, I'm having difficulties with my mouth. So ETH broke a sell, entering into a sell. So we'll go lower time frames. Should form something around these areas. Most likely targeting the up there, but I would love this to see something. I don't think it's gonna give an entry. I don't think it's gonna give an entry, unless if you guys want to squeeze in an entry, which I really don't. See, it's the 10-minute, which retesting this high would be looking for something like this around these areas. This was respected. Yes, exactly the same one. So there you go. Right there, targeting the highs. So you can go 5-minute, identify the same concept, or wait for it to break, retest, and take it on lower time frames. But that's the setup for this risk. That's right there. XRP, retesting structure. I would love this to go back inside the structure. When it goes back inside the structure, any pullback, give it more time, give it a couple of till the end of the day or something, let it go. Or if we have something that's massive on the pullback, same thing like these ones on the pullback, would take a long. But if it's going up steadily, I would definitely look for more structure to form to take a buy if it goes inside the box. Dot, same concept, liquidity has been grabbed on the weekly order block, on the smallest. There you go. So I would love this to break, retest, would take long. S&P 500, that did not play out, but it played out on the NAS. I was expecting the 4-hour to close properly and get respected, which it did not get respected. The 45, there you go, that was our entry. Okay, so if you entered on this, nah, it's a bad setup. That did not play. I did not even take it. I took NAS. That was the setup, right? It would have knocked you out on these 2 wicks. First take profit was up here. Wow. Bad setup to take. So that's an example for you to go and study why it was a bad setup, because it is there is, you can't get them all right. So for this one, See, this was the low respecting the structure, and it looks more like a finished move. It looks more like a finished move with an engulfing towards these areas, which was retested pre New York, and we're retesting the buy setup, which is the breaker block now, for a retest of the lower time frames. So let's look at higher time frames. What do we have? See, we did not retest fully down here, so this can give a fake out. Come back down, grab liquidity before moving back up. That's why after big moves, especially on cat pairs, I would just sit on the side and wait for better view of what I'm looking for. I don't like right now it's not clear. It did not grab exactly where I wanted to come. If I need to find, I must find the setup, I would be start looking on the 45 and the 30 minutes and stuff like that. That's squeezing in the setup. You want to squeeze in the setup, which is very bad. That's not good for your consistency. It's better sit on the side and let the market unfold till Friday. Friday they're giving some great moves. So let today pass. That's what I'm doing personally. It's all up to you. Let today pass, and I will see what's going on tomorrow. See, this is a buy setup that looks decent. This one actually looks decent. Liquidity has been grabbed. Liquidity has grabbed. Retesting, taking a long, which I will take. Where is it? Which I will take. My stop is below here. Comes back down, let it be. NAS. We'll be watching this retest and break, continuation of the up move. Most likely. FTSE broke the top, came back inside. We're above these. Would love this to do something like this. Retest of this area, comes back down, I'll take a long, targeting this liquidity pool that's up there. So on the retest of this, if it plays out, I will take a long. If it's gonna continue, I don't have a setup for it. Platinum. This liquidity has not been grabbed. There's a sell that is playing out around these areas. If it continues, I'll watch this area. If not, that's a sell for this area to come down. So if you can manage a sell, go ahead. It's around a key area with some nice candles with clear liquidity that's down here into an order block that's down here. So these are your targets. Any break above this, most likely we'll take it step by step and continue heading up. And validity, you know where it is. Hopefully that was helpful. And let me know. Look at yes, for sure. It's what? Marathon Digital Holdings. Definitely, sir. I will. The thing is, let me see these two. We created a double top, and we created this that just finished. So this for me looks finished after this kind of move. So I would love to see some kind of pullback or some kind of a correction before breaking the stop. So I would wait. I'll watch this 43.50 and 36.50. Most likely the weekly retest could play out. The monthly, it already played out. This one already cleared. This one got rejected from. It has a potential, but I would love a small pullback retest of the structure. Maybe they're gonna do something like this, come down and pop. If that's what plays out, I would be interested in buying this around these areas. Hopefully that was helpful. And trade safe. Keep in mind, tomorrow is the last day of the week and the month. I think the trading month, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So just be careful. I'm sitting on the side waiting for a decent setup to play out or something. Then most likely I will update in the chart, in the chat, if I take a position on UCAD or if this one does play out or does not play out. I forgot that I took a position already. It is playing out, so let's see. So that's it. Let me press the stop. Where is it?